How I feel. You are not taking my stage right now. All right, guys, welcome back to another Slick Speaks. And on Slick Speaks, I like to address, I can't say majority of all the topics, but all the elephants in our society that is like, can't say an anomaly, but like through this pandemic, we've been getting, I'll say, a surplus of elephants from our stimulus bill still being, I'll say, debated upon. People are saying that it's approved, but still, till this day, Mr. Joe Biden and I'll say staff is still, I can't say taking his time because he is approving it, but he's still getting some backlash. But I address elephants like that. But today, I have a special treat for you guys, being that I am a part of Stars International that is powered by Ant Media. I would like to introduce you to our soon-to-be artist, Kid Ruby, who wants to be a part of our situation that we have at Stars International to actually, I'll say, what's the word, to express his message the Stars International way. Everybody, welcome Kid Ruby to the booth, to Slick
Thank
Speaks.
you.
What's going
Hi,
on?
everybody.
What's going on, Ruby?
I'm chilling. I'm
I
chilling,
mean,
bro.
how's your day going so far? It is 10 o'clock. I don't know if you got any tacos because it's Tuesday. How you feeling?
I don't, but I just finished class, so I'm waiting. I
Okay.
told I told my teachers that I'd be doing this, so it's cool.
Okay, okay. I mean, oh, so you're doing class virtually, so they shouldn't have any
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before we get into like this whole artist talk, like how
Mhm.
is virtual class? You could tell me the
Um,
truth, to be honest. Like, do you? Cause I
yeah,
know people like they be on other stuff, as in like they be online PS4 wise or PS5
yeah,
wise while they online. Is
yeah,
it is
yeah.
online class actually progressing? Like I'll say learning in a sense better than
To
I'll
be
say
honest,
yeah.
um,
Go ahead.
so when it first started, I was doing I was doing well because of the fact that I didn't have to be in the school. I just get what I need done, and then log out till the next class
Mm-hmm.
until like you become comfortable in your environment. You know what I mean? Being in your room in your house all day, it gets depressing.
Gotcha.
So some people just find distractions or find school pointless because I'm staring at a computer all day while a teacher's talking. You know, so right now, I am in like actual school and virtual as well. Like some days I go, some days I don't. But I prefer the actual school rather than virtual because I feel more in tune in what's going on.
Oh, I mean, I can't. Yeah, I can't hear him. But I mean, like, but like when it comes to like, I mean, I have to jump off this whole school situation. I mean, I hope you're
So,
doing well. It's something about audio right now. Like I'm getting you in and out, but you're good. It's just it's on my end. But I have to
oh,
say,
okay.
like, for the ones that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself. From you don't have to say your age, because I never ask age. I can tell that you're younger than me. I don't want to
Most
feel old
definitely.
right now, but tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you get started with
Um,
music and how you going right now with your music.
Perfect. Okay, so hello. My stage name is Kid Ruby, but I'm formally addressed as Jaden. I was born and raised in Lake Worth. I just moved to Revere like a year ago. With music, I started. I started off by writing poetry in like sixth grade, and ever since it progressed to rapping. I wasn't always into the mainstream rappers, like that these other kids will listen to. I would listen to SoundCloud rappers with actual
Meaning behind
how do
them.
I yeah, 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 yeah.
I know.
Something,
I
even if it
feel
was
you.
like yeah, yeah. Even if it was like something immature, bro, it tells it's content. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Right? So I listen to artists like Samsa, Atlas. They're big on SoundCloud. I think they're retired though. It makes me sad.
Oh, I
uh,
mean, that's terrible. But I understand what you're saying about like, cause I mean, even see, you make me feel old because I don't. I never. I listen to SoundCloud, but like I mostly listen to underground music. Like
yeah,
when I was growing up, those music that actually had sustenance or something, not like that washed up. What is it?
yeah.
Washed up radio used something that can actually I can relate to. Do you feel as though
Yeah,
like your music relates to what you do on the day to day?
most definitely, most definitely, bro.
So you don't be in the
Um,
booth talking about you have this car, you have this gun. Don't play with me.
nah, nah, nah.
I'm just kidding.
Mainly,
Bro.
mainly what I usually speak about, or
Yeah.
sorry, one of the topics I'm most comfortable speaking about
Hmm.
is like myself and how I wouldn't say struggle with identity issues. However, speaking about who I am or what I'm feeling or how I feel in society. You know what I mean? That's like a perfect topic for me, and like listening to artists who speak about the same subjects, inspires me to, go more into depth about that, about myself.
Have you
Yeah.
said like have you I said sane or I don't even know what I said, but like basically have has music actually brought out that inner voice in you? Not like I'm only bringing this up because like I know I'm not a big rapper. Admit or like Mr. Knightley. I don't know if anybody's seen him, but I've been on a couple of his unemployment shows because he's been talking about this whole label and Stars International. But he's saying that I have a voice for music, but I'm like I never see myself behind a mic saying mic check 1 2 1 2. Has music brought out that inner voice in you?
Yeah, it did because like think about it like this, bro. I'm over here for all right, for example, bro. You meet
Mm-hmm.
someone
Mm-hmm.
and like they're just ranting to you and talking to you about what's going on in their life and this that where you're just like, dog, shut up. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying, bro? Be quiet. You know what I mean? But
Facts.
if you rhyme with it and put it over a beat, you know what I mean, and express your emotion, bro, that captures someone. You know what I'm saying? It captured me. That's why I do
Facts. Cause you
it.
have to, you have like I feel like everybody has to have that expressive outlet. Right now, for me, it's podcasting and just talking over the mic or like talking about my opinion because like I notice, I don't know if I don't know if you noticed since like you've been rapping and you've been showing your people like your what is it, your bodies of work. Like when I've been showing people my bodies of work, they kind of tend to agree with it or like they kind of tend to
Mhm.
like it, even though that they don't know how it's structured to the point that it's like how are you doing Slick Speaks? I don't even know what's your script or like your motive behind it. What are you trying to get through? I'm like I'm just trying to express my
Yeah,
obvious positivity because that's the only way I can do it because I feel like if I have like a conversation with somebody it's just a waste of content.
yeah,
And right now, I got
yeah.
to build up my content. So for Stars International, how do you feel about working with us or Mid or no? Can't say his name. I keep saying his government name. How do you feel like working with Mr. Knightley, and myself behind this whole Stars International project?
Since
Yeah.
I met Knightley,
Yeah.
I noticed he's crazy passionate about what he does. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So if you bring two minds alike or two people who want to achieve the same goal, then it's bound to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for all right, for example, bro, a couple months ago I had no music equipment and nothing like that until I met Knightley and he taught me, what to buy. His brother told me what to buy, this, that, we
Mm-hmm.
developed from there. right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm here, in this great opportunity, by the way, it's just like I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad to see things progressing. So I'm happy to say I'm ready to work with y'all, meet new people and more. Yeah.
Where do you feel like, I'll say in around 6 months, how do you feel? Dang, hold on. Let me hold that. I'm gonna hold that off. But who
All right.
inspired you to actually pick up a mic? Because like I know my inspiration behind picking up a mic. A lot of people claim that it's like a Charlemagne the God, but it's not a Charlemagne the God. I'm not trying to be a Charlemagne the God, cause I don't even
Don't be
think
Charlotte.
Charlemagne the God don't even want to be Charlemagne the God. To be honest with you, but like, who inspired you to actually pick up the mic and say, "Yo, I'm Kid Ruby. Like, you can't really talk to me or touch me right now." Not to be on that whole
Oh,
cocky stuff, but
yeah,
you, and
yeah.
nobody can front on you. So it's kind of like, who inspired you to say, "Yep, this is my mic. This is my moment. I'm gonna take it
Um,
right now."
it started when I'd be writing in class, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, can I present something?" And then I'd like start rapping in front of the class.
Mhm.
Occasionally stuff like that. They'd be like, "Bro, you're cool." You know what I mean, bro? This is good. This, that, this, that. You got to start recording stuff like that. And
Mhm.
for a while, that's what I've been doing. Like I was just going on YouTube beats and writing down on pen and paper, typing notes on my phone and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I never had, so I didn't know how to record. Right. So when I got to my freshman year, there was this program in my school that allowed us to pursue in music. Like people are producing in the school, and they have a studio in the
So
school, stuff like that.
it's kind of like a weird like skill share type. Like you can basically collab with the. I ain't even had that. And so you see that, bro? That's messed up. When this is
Yeah,
recent, this is recently. Bro, oh
yeah.
my god, bro! All of the hot no side note sidebar, all of the stuff that I had to do, I'll say to like be a part of, like I'll say I could say podcasting before podcasting, but like actually getting my voice out, like I had to do it alongside with school. Like I didn't know. See, but I'm too old to say I need to go back to school now. I'm good. I'll pass on that. But you can keep going, bro. What you had to say?
um, so it got to this point to where I'm like seeing all these different artists and producers, in my classroom, and like when the teacher would let us go in the studio and I spit something, bro, they'd be like, "This is crazy," type of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't have that Florida sound. I sound completely different. Like it's really different, bro, and that's what brings people to me.
So how, if you had to describe your sound, your sound, how would you describe your sound? Like, is it more East Coast?
Mm,
Is it more West Coast, Midwest? How does it
I
sound?
don't even know where those are, bro.
No, because talking to you, to be honest with you, because like you give me a vibe of like, I say West Coast because I mostly, while I was growing up, I only listened to big West Coast artists from Too Short, E40, YG. I knew YG before like YG was like, but not saying YG knew himself was YG, but like YG before YG was popular, before YG was like that, that guy of like, talking about Bloods and Crips. YG was like, I don't know if you heard of jerking.
Nah,
YG was big in jerk. I
like
don't know if you heard of that movement back in like '09, '08 or something like
I
that.
know,
But
I
like
know,
it was
like it
like
was
a
a dance.
weird, it was like a, no, it was a dance, but YG was a part of that whole situation because like he was with DJ Mustard, and DJ Mustard made those same, that dang beat that everybody danced to. I say back in my time. See, I feel old as
Yeah,
hell.
back in your time. Yeah, you did.
That,
I have no
but
idea what you're talking about.
before YG pop, like you give me that vibe of like West Coast. Not saying that you have that West Coast sound, but it's like for West Coast artists, they have like, you don't have, what is it? You don't have that from the sample that Amit showed me. You don't have that South Florida vibe. You don't have that, I'll say, that
Yeah.
grungy, especially from West Palm. I expect it from West Palm. You don't have that grungy, I'll say, Broward sound of like, about to shoot something. Not saying that everybody talks about
Yeah.
shooting, but not saying that, but it's kind of like you don't have that very dark. It's more
Yeah.
light, something like
Yeah.
more light, like you're trying to actually express your message. And what,
Yeah.
like I would say, what would that message be if you had to put it in words?
Um, dog. Basically, it's just like I hope people are able to find themselves before like doing a lot of things because there's a lot of mistakes that people make and they learn and like regret it in a way. You know what I mean? It's all experience. You feel me?
Correct.
However, if you're able to avoid these mistakes, I feel like you may have a better chance of living a happier life.
Okay.
So the message would be, you know what I mean, bro, just be careful what you're doing and stuff like that.
Um. Dang. From being that you're in Lake Worth, because we talked about this. We talked about this. I'd say 10 minutes ago. Being that you're from Lake Worth and you saying that you have to find your sound and you have to find like for most rappers, because most rappers right now, you can say that some of them, like, even though they're like lyricists, some of them have ghostwriters that write for them. So how can
Mm-hmm.
you can't really say that they found their sound. They're just really talking over like somebody else's lyrics. How do you feel about those rappers like I can't say Takashi writes his own stuff, but how do you feel about like artists like that that
Who use ghostwriters?
yeah, that use ghostwriters to actually, I can't say find their sound, or do I can't say find their sound, but do you think that they have a sound, or do you think that they will compare to artists like yourself finding their actual sound?
I feel like it really depends, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're using a ghostwriter
Mm-hmm.
for I don't even know how to explain it. It's like if all right, basically how I see it is like, yo,
Yeah.
if someone writes your song, I feel like, they should have been the one to have done it. You know what I mean? They should
Mm-hmm.
have gotten the exposure for it, this, that. However, if you're trying to, expose yourself, and like get people to listen to you, that ghostwriting is is a gateway to something different. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something I could potentially do. I could potentially do. You know what I mean? But not now. I'll be there soon. But right now I'm just. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't say I know what you're saying, to be honest. I probably just saying okay, just to say okay.
Right.
But like I just feel like, for the ghostwriters, the ones that are having, I can't call them all out because people could think I'm hating on their favorite rapper. But I'm not doing that. But I feel like, for the ghostwriters, like I think just like Kid Ruby says, you have to find that voice.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
you can have somebody write for you for so long to the point that, are
Yeah.
you actually living your career, or is somebody vicariously
Yeah.
living
Yeah.
through you? And what can you tell, like, I'll say, the fans in a way that really like you or really like your voice or really like what you've been saying, if you can't really, what is it, be
Relate to it.
100% behind your words?
Yeah.
Your words really don't mean anything to me. For the ones that I say don't write, how do you feel about the, no, I just asked you that, but what concert would you go to? Would it be
Well,
hold on, I'm gonna make you pick right now. What concert would you go to for female rappers right now? What concert would you go to? Would you go to Nicki Minaj, or would you go to Cardi B?
do I have to choose?
I think you do right now.
To be honest
If
with you,
you,
though,
yeah.
I'd most definitely, because to be completely honest, bro,
Yeah.
I don't like neither of them, at all. However, if I have to
Go ahead.
choose,
You
it'd
honest?
be Nicki Minaj
Uh huh.
because of what I see in comparison, bro. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I've seen Nicki has a flow. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And she's been in the game for a little bit, right? As for Cardi B, bro, all I see on social media is blasphemy, bro. Like I can't I can't do that. Dog. Like I don't wanna stand in that, bro. I don't wanna
You
do
don't want to
that.
stand in that much. You like, oh nah. I mean, it sounds good, but it's like, ah nah. But like, what is one artist right now that if you could, you would collab with them, or one team right now that you besides Stars International. I don't want to bring it up to us, but one team or one artist that you would, if you could have that chance to collab with them, who would you collab with?
Are we talking about like people on the low or like does it
No,
matter?
doesn't matter for you as an artist. I wouldn't want to
Mm,
put it to like somebody really famous, because it all depends on you, on I'll say your
yeah.
preference and who you want to work with.
Well, for reference,
Takashi 6 now. I'm just
nah.
no. Go
Don't be a
ahead, bro.
madman,
Go ahead. Go ahead. He said
um,
Takashi, y'all. I'm just saying. Oh no, go, bro. Go. You're good.
don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Most definitely Dreamville.
Okay. Why is that?
Dreamville, bro. Dog. All right, so
For the ones that
and
don't know
zero.
Dreamville, like myself, why
You don't know
Dreamville?
Dreamville? Do you know
Bro,
You don't know Dreamville? All
bro,
right,
you gotta
if
educate me on this because I don't know
I
no
got you,
Dreamville.
I got you,
Yeah. All right.
I got you.
Yeah.
So Dreamville is a record label,
Yeah.
and like it consists of artists like J. Cole,
Oh,
Ari
never
Lennox.
mind. Never
Yeah.
mind. That means they have that consistent sound like J. Cole, right? So who else is on that label
JID,
besides J?
you know, dude, do
Yeah, I
you know
know J.
JID?
Yeah, yeah, I know
You gotta
JID.
know
Yeah, I
JID,
know
bro. You
JID.
gotta.
Yeah, yeah.
If you didn't, I was gonna hang
I
up this
think I'd have been
call, bro.
under a rock if I didn't know JID, bro. For real.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but why? What is it? Why that record label, or like why that team?
These people to me, like, other than the artists or the music that they make, it most definitely relies in the personality of these people too. You know, like as I'm scrolling on social media and I see Ari like post something super, really goofy, or Jid, interacting with his fans, it's just like really inspiring. Like I want to work with a family rather than a group of people. You know what I mean? Because that's what it seems like.
Okay, Dreamville. Holla at my boy Kid
Yeah.
Ruby. I mean, after the fact of Stars Internet, we gotta take away everything first, and then you could go. I'm just like Nightly heard that we gotta take everything first, then he could go to Dreamville, because it's like I don't understand, but I no, I understand you. Like, to be honest, if you were around that area, or if I was, I probably soak up everything from J Cole to JID to, I'll say, the production manager to the owner, because like something around that, like I'll say that record label really brings magic. Like another record label that I would say bring magic as well, even though his story is very controversial, is 1017 in Atlantic. A lot of people say that 1017 with Gucci Man is very, I like Gucci Man is in debt to Atlantic, but in actuality, Atlantic has a partnership with Gucci Man to the point that I feel like it's more 60-40 when it comes to Gucci Man being 60 and Atlantic being 40, to the point that Gucci can do anything on Atlantic and signing that's 1017, and he can make other labels. Like Gucci really is a CEO, and he can drop an album, put no effort into the album, and it goes platinum. And
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
respect that, even though you don't understand what he is saying sometimes, because it is Gucci Man. But it's legendary, the fact that the turmoil that he been through, from, I say, releasing albums, going to jail, releasing albums again, going to jail, beating the case for, I say, killing somebody because of like a whole setup situation, beating that case, getting out of jail, people thinking that he's a clone,
Yeah, I was just about to, I didn't know if I was going to talk about that right here, but I was really going to mention, I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if you know. Like,
People thinking he's a clone, you know. Now he's back out. I mean, he hasn't been going. He hasn't been going to jail besides making boss moves. Like I say, bringing up the factor of clones. I know you saw the fact of, I'll say, Kodak Black being released. How do you feel about, I'll say, people commenting that he's a clone? Do you think that he's a clone?
bro, most definitely. That's the thing. Because I do. Because I really do. Bro.
He just
These,
lost weight. People can't lose weight nowadays. People can't lose
nah.
weight. No, I
That's not
mean,
it.
I say people chime in. I can't lose weight. So if I get really big, you would think I'm a clone.
No, that's not it, bro. That's not why I think he's
Why do you
clone.
think Kodak Black is a clone?
It's because of the industry, bro.
The industry does
Like,
it.
if you know, you know, bro. I mean, if you know, you know.
I
Call me
mean, he
crazy if you
did.
want.
He
I
did
mean,
help out
dude,
the FBI and the sheriff agents that basically ran up into that. No, that actually got, I think, a situation in Parkland. Like, he helped out those FBI agents that lost a life, and he gave them some sort of, like, I'll say, contribution. Kodak was doing that. Like, he always help out the community. Why would people think he's
it's
not a
not, bro.
clone? He
Like,
just lost weight. Okay, he's
listen,
been in
listen,
jail. I
listen.
don't know. I don't know what wing of the jail that he was in, but he just lost weight. He just lost a lot of, a lot of
That's a lot of
pounds.
weight, man. That's a lot of weight.
A lot
A
of.
lot of weight.
So
A
they put
lot
a
of weight,
micro.
bro.
They put a microchip in his. We living in Skynet, guys. He talking about he's a Terminator. This man, no, Kodak is not an android. So they got the real Kodak still in jail. They
Bro,
got the real
Kodak.
Kodak.
I don't know where.
Huh?
Maybe that they got him somewhere though.
Wow.
I'm being for real, bro. I'm being for real.
No,
I'm being like, I'm being so serious. That
no,
serious, dog.
no. But I like. How can you? Being that Kodak is from Broward, guys. I mean, I never saw him a day in my life. But being that I was
Really?
so close to, I never saw him a day in my life. And if you ever heard of anybody from Palm Beach, Broward, that haven't been in, I'll say, the areas of, I'll say, Old Pompano, more South Broward, and they're claiming to see Kodak, I find that hard to believe. Because a lot of people say that they seen Kodak, but if I haven't seen Kodak, and trust me, when I was going back to school, when I was going to school, and he's younger than me, when I was going to school and I was crossing paths with the school that he was going to, because I went to the school called Deerfield, he went to the school called Ely. And we always had battles with Deerfield and Ely because it was a weird rival type school. It was a weird rival. It was a weird rival type. Thank you. See, he brought me lunch. I'm telling you, this man is amazing. It's Israel. My man Israel just brought me lunch. But like
Hello.
this rival school that apparently we have beef with. Every time we cross paths, we go to hit this school or they come to our school. I never see Kodak. Never.
Yeah.
And this was when Kodak was just Kodak, like regular. I'll say like you, like a Kid Ruby. Like they know you as like a lyricist. They tell you to go into the booth, and then they know you're going into the booth. But I'm pretty sure people see you, Ruby. But for the people
And
that said they seen
not,
Kodak, I find that hard to believe because I
man.
haven't seen him, and Broward's not that big, guys. It's not bigger than Palm Beach, so it's kind of like. So the fun for the ones that tell me that they see him, stop lying. The only time I seen Kodak was when his team of like 5 cars were just not stopping at red lights. So they were back to back, back to back, back to back, just not stopping at red lights. They were on Dixie, just speeding. And I didn't even see Kodak. It was too dark of a tent. I don't even know what car he was in. So it's kind of like, for the ones that said they seen him, I don't believe it. Like, I think he moved too presidential for I say a guy like that to be seen. So before, like I say, I close things out, I have to say it's been nice talking to you. And one more question for procrastination for artists. how can artists, I'll say creators, producers, in your opinion, how can they avoid procrastination? Because I mean, I deal with it on a, I'll say, daily basis, because procrastination can actually kill you to the point that it's kind of like you overthink so much and you procrastinate, like I'll do it tomorrow, or I get that tomorrow effect. How can you avoid that fact of having that tomorrow effect and actually produce your content?
What I do, what
Yeah.
really inspires me, like sometimes I'd
Mm-hmm.
be in I'd be in the middle of a song, and then just completely like stop, because I'm just I don't got no more to write, or I don't feel like recording right now. What I do is I just listen to more music. You know what I'm saying? Find more music to listen to, and then that becomes your inspiration. That's what.
Okay. So when
Yeah.
you get a writer's block, you listen to Takashi 69 to get your
Nah.
motion. Nah, but no, it's been fun talking to you, Ruby. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do more talks with you to see how this situation with Stars International is going. So this is not gonna be our last talk. So
Hopefully.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do updates with you. But until next time, man, I've had fun talking to you, and I'm glad that you showed up, even though you had class. That really means a lot to me, bro.
No
So
problem, dog.
until next time, Ruby, and until next time, everybody, you can tune in to, yeah, of course, and you can tune into Slick Speaks. It's on all platforms from Anchor to Spotify. And if you want to hear Kid Ruby's music, Kid Ruby is at Kid Ruby, two D's underscore at Instagram to hear all his latest projects. And also, you can hear from myself and Mr. Knightley on Stars International. And until next time, guys, Slick has spoken. You are now tuned, or you have tuned into Slick Speaks. Until next time, guys. You are not taking my stage right now.